Hello to everyone. As you know, I've never been a big proponent of the crash bars, but when I have it for free, I will give it a try. Who knows, I might even change my opinion. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me. Welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Pavlin and I am a motorcycle traveler. On this channel I usually upload anything related to long motorcycle trips, but sometimes I also make motorcycles, gear review, like today with these crash guards. They were sent to me from a Romanian company, heavyduties.com. I already got from them the central start of my motorcycle. I'm very pleased with the quality they got. So now, again, to be absolutely transparent, these guards were sent to me for free, for me and for my mechanic Flamen. So we're gonna mount it to the both Teneres, mine and his Tenere, and after we finish, we're gonna lie the motorcycles on the ground to show you where exactly the touching points are. My first opinion is that this, of course, it's obvious it's a little bit lighter, but not that much, probably about 1 kilogram. And yeah, the build quality looks good, paint very well, designed very well, so it should be nice. Let's mount it and then we're gonna talk again. It comes with the necessary hardware. Build quality looks good, very well painted, nice design. I have some doubts and concerns, but let's see how it's going to be once installed. Installation looks easy. Just untight and tight some bolts. So even if you're not professional, like my friend Plumber, you should be able to mount it without any problems. It might look like difficult to sort all the bolts where exactly they belong, but with the guards you're gonna receive also a PDF file with detailed instruction how exactly to mount it. What I like is the mounting points. First is here, the second is here, and the third is here. Without these 3 points it will be unstable, but with this it looks like it is going to be fine. It's very solid. It has 2 spacers here, the rest are just straight on bolts. I bought this protection of the water pump before I even knew that I'm gonna have these crash guards. So when you have the crash guards you don't really need this, because you see the angle, this actually protects everything unless you hit a very sharp stone, which will be very unlucky, but anyway, I have it. On this side, because of the center stand that I have, we don't really need to use these long bolts as we did it on the other side, because here we have long bolts, and with the combination with these spacers should be alright to mount it. But for that purpose we have to remove the bush plate. Here on that side, to mount the top bolts, you need to remove the cover here, because it's difficult to have access underneath. Because of this relay regulator, the access to this bolt it's very difficult. That's why it's easy just to remove the cover. Overall design very good. Stability, in my opinion, perfect. 3 mounting points. It is not white. Let me show you. It is going with the profile of the motorcycle, just a little bit, enough to protect the engine on this side and that side. How strong it is, I hope that I will never get the chance to know this information, but if it happens, I believe that it will protect the cover on that side, the water pump, the radiator, which is very important, also these plastics, So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna mount the high crash guard over there on Patos Tenere, and after that we'll put both bikes on the ground and we'll see what is the clearance, what exactly they protect. Here the mounting points are about the same, this one, but instead of here on the bottom, we will have a connection here in the middle. Of course, again, the hardware is coming. One big difference, this, I don't know how to name it, the tip mounting point is here under the central console, which requires a little bit more patience. Here you can use the original bolts as well. You don't need to have the chrome version as I have. See how close it is, around 2 fingers. Yeah, looks solid. Not my type of guard, but I cannot say bad words about quality or the way it's designed. The thickness here is, I mean, 4 millimeters maybe. And the pipe is 2.1, I believe. In my opinion, the only weak spot will be here. So if you bend this on the side, it might even bend this part. This is what we call on the position on one small finger to put 2 fat fingers. But with enough patience and a little experience, it will work. Attempt number 5. Number 6. Attempt number 6.
Докато не махнеш камерата.
It will be number 7.
Край да караш всичко да бъде.
He said if I remove the camera it will be faster. Okay. Number 8. Without the camera. Bingo! Bingo! I also switched to the black bolts. Looks much better, like original. And also they are not that white. Anyway, the Adventure bar is already mounted. Now a big question, can we add the panel without removing it? But should be fine. Okay, no problem at all to remove the side panels and put it back again with the crash guard. Very easy actually. Alright, job done for both motorcycles, less than 2 hours. Visual inspection looks solid. Пацо, ловишь се. Да. Да. This is what we find out now. Because we have to be as objective as possible and to say everything. So let me show you once again. When you have full left or full right, it is actually touching the mounting points here. So this is something that the company should know to correct this issue. It's not a big deal. It's actually did not limit the side turns, maybe 2-3 millimeters, but it is there. You can see by yourself the difference. This became really white, and this is the same. The bottom is almost not noticeable. Solid. Let me see it from the top. Yeah, almost with the size of my knees. Well, some people will like it. I personally don't, but depends of you. Here it's a different story. It is almost invisible. Let's make the final test, huh? It looks like brutal, but actually it is not, because we left it on the ground very gently, and you can see here we touched actually, hold on, it touched the ground here on the bottom, and it is exactly the same here with this. So both crash guards, lower and higher, touch exactly the same points. And if you have the lower, you can see the side panels are left untouched, and it's exactly the same here. So there is no real point to have the high crash bar unless you're involved on some kind of side accident here on the top part, which is almost impossible, but maybe, who knows. That's it. I hope that this information will be useful to at least one person. All the details of the company you can find in the description down below. Thank you very much for your help. Nice to work with you. All the best in Sweden.